So finally the T20 fever is over with the ending of the T20 World Cup 2024. But here are some of the unique records that were broken throughout this T20 World Cup. So let's start with the final of the World Cup. There were 3 records that were broken in this final. The first being that this was the first instance where a team had not lost a single game throughout the tournament went on to win the World Cup. Yes, India did not lose a single game, and even South Africa had not lost a single game before the final. So for the first time, this was going to be a final where the winner will have not lost a single game throughout the tournament. Now, the 176 for 7 scored by India is the highest total by a team in a T20 World Cup final. And Rohit Sharma became the oldest captain to lift the T20 World Cup. So, we all know that this World Cup was very hard for the batters. But despite of that, this World Cup had the most number of boundaries, that is 6s plus 4s, 1478 hit in the entire World Cup, which beat the previous best of 1349 in the 2021 edition. And even with 515 sixes, this World Cup had the most number of sixes, beating 405 in the 2021 edition. Another batting record was that Nicholas Puran hit the most number of sixes for a batter in a single edition in the T20 World Cup with 17 sixes, beating the previous best of Chris Gayle of 17 sixes. And now coming to the bowling records. So the first one is that Arshdeep Singh and Fazalak Farooqi finished with 17 wickets each, which is the highest in a single edition of a T20 World Cup, which was previously set by Vanindu Hasaranga with 16 wickets in the 2021 edition. Now, before I tell you the next record, let me first explain to you shortly what is the difference between bowling strike rate and bowling average. So bowling strike rate is the number of balls a bowler takes to take a wicket, and bowling average is the number of runs a bowler gives before taking a wicket. So the best bowling strike rate was achieved by Chris Jordan in this year's T20 World Cup, and Chris Jordan also became the first bowler to bowl a quadruple wicket maiden, that is 4 wickets in an over and not giving away a single run. Now Jasprit Bumrah achieved the best bowling average of 8.3, previously best set by Anrik Nortje in 2022 of 8.5, and Jasprit Bumrah also achieved the best economy rate in a single edition of 4.17, which was previously set by Sunil Narine. Jasprit Bumrah also became the first ever player of the tournament in a T20 World Cup to receive that award without scoring even a single run. And then Lockie Ferguson bowled 4 overs for 0 runs. Yes, he bowled 4 maiden overs, picked up 3 wickets, and that itself is a record. And lastly, Pat Cummins became the first bowler to pick up back-to-back hat-tricks in a T20 World Cup or in T20s in general. That's it for all the records from the T20 World Cup.